I think I found him. That might be one right there. It's gonna be close. Nope, that's a 12. Alright guys, welcome back. We're going to do this a little bit different today. So I have a couple different ideas. One of the main things today I want to try and do is get on a little bit of the early spawn. Well, it's still pre-spawn, or it should be. I don't know when you guys are going to see this specifically, but I'm going to try and hunt down some big slab crappies. That's the first goal today. Then I have a couple other ideas. Hopefully everything pans out. It's just a nice day this spring, and I want to get out and catch some fish. I might keep some crappies if I get into a good number of them today. So stay tuned. Hopefully the next thing you see is me catching some slabs. Okay, let's see what's around. There's definitely fish around. What? Dude, no way. I swear. What is that? Oh. First slab. Not a giant, but it's a start. All right, let's see if we can find some of those bigger ones. Not any bigger, but spunky. Very preggo. Well, at least we're on the right track. What is that? Oh, that's not a crappie. Little snake trying to steal my bait. Here's a bigger one. What happened to this guy? He's got a big old gash inside. Another brigger. I have a feeling this whole harbor is loaded right now. Probably fish everywhere. Yeah, I'd say that this thing is loaded right now. Might have to keep a couple. Okay, with the wind, it's really hard to feel these bites. So, what I'm gonna do, if you're new here, this is a really simple thing. So if you start catching crappie, but you're having a hard time, you know, getting a lot of them or whatever, put a bobber on, set it about halfway down, and just kind of pull it in every once in a while, just 5-10 feet at a time, and should, in theory, still get the bites, except now you can see the bobber drop, which makes life a lot easier. So with the jig and plastic setup I have, the bobber should stand up just barely, but usually when you get the crappie, when they're really going, it shouldn't take much. They'll just down it and the bobber will go down. I really like to just twitch it in every once in a while, kind of keep it moving, watch for it to move weird, I guess is the easiest way to put it. Okay, they're being kind of weird, so didn't get any bites on the suspended bait. So I'm gonna throw a bigger bait out, see if they want like a big minnow. We'll find out. Okay, they're not even attacking the paddle tail, which makes me think they're preoccupied with spawning right now. So I'm gonna throw a minnow on and see if they'll eat that. Okay, so tried a minnow, tried a paddle tail. See if this is the only thing they're biting, or if I got lucky and got on a bite window. But you would think there wasn't any fish in here right now, with the fact that I threw a live minnow out and didn't get a bite. And it first cast, with the jig, and big old female. But yeah, I'll link this stuff down below. I don't work with them, but it's one of those things. It works every time for whatever reason. Oh, fun times. I don't think that's a crappie. What? Oh. Not the first time that's happened, but it's always interesting when it does. That'd have made a really nice crappie. Oh, so many crappie, so little time. They're getting smaller. All right, might have to go move around and see if we can find a bigger school. Well, a bigger selection of fish. All right, I gotta try bigger bait again, because usually that's what it takes to get the really big ones to go. And I keep catching those, like, probably 8 to 10 inches. I know I got a couple of 11s, but there's a bigger one. closer to what I want. Some of these guys are freaking aggressive, and I love it. I think that was the first male. Okay, guys, I had to do some moving around. That yacht, that boat right there has pretty much every crappie next to it on the other side. I think the sun's reflecting in the water. It's pretty warm over there. I think it's 60 degrees. It's not quite spawning temps yet, but they're getting there. And yeah, I'm just gonna keep cruising around in this harbor here looking for bigger crappies, because every one of them that I caught was like right at that like 10-inch mark. Don't get me wrong, they're good eaters, but also a lot of them were footballs already. So like when they're full of eggs, I don't keep them. I always let them go, just keep the crappies going, and then I don't keep any giants either, so no freaks will be kept today. But if I do get my hands on some 12s, I might keep 5 to 10 of those for a good dinner. So I'm gonna, like I said, pop around. I think maybe by the pilings and some of the deeper water that I do know is in here might hold some of those, so I'm gonna do some searching, I guess. But I mean, all in all, it's a good day. It's bright and sunny, and yeah, just it's beautiful out here. I'm very happy to be fishing right now. But all right, enough talking. Let's get back to fishing. I got a bite on the minnow. Feels better. What is that? Oh no. Well then. Oh, you know, it's funny. These guys actually eat really good. That is a massive bullhead. That thing is a giant. They must be in here spawning. Very tempting to eat some of those. It's been a while. Comment below if I run into bullheads like that again, if I should do a catch and cook, because fried bullhead is really good. Did I finally find one of those big ones? Not a bad one. See, that's probably, I'll measure it. I think that's like an 11. Yeah, 11 and a half. Right around that eater size. So the goal for my eaters is I like to get about 4 or 5 12s, maybe up to 8 12s, and usually I'm pretty good for food. But the trick is getting a couple of those 12s. Oh, I think I found him. That might be one right there. It's gonna be close. Nope, that's 12. Okay, that's one. think the bigger ones tend to stack up right by the piers. I'm hoping that's a good trend to start here and start getting more of them. How long is that one? Yeah, it's like an 8, 9. Okay, so we got 2 good ones. We're gonna throw those in a sandwich tonight. If you guys haven't seen my crappie sandwiches, just go to my DWS Cooks Everything channel. I do a lot with fish, so basically if you guys want to see how I cook and clean and everything like that, a lot of my stuff's on my DWS Cooks Everything channel. Otherwise, these guys are gonna go into sandwich tonight. All right, guys, hopefully you guys enjoyed this one. Simply put, I got 2 for a sandwich, which is more than enough for a big crappie sandwich. Simple pan fry. Like I was saying, you guys can see on my DWS Cooks Everything channel how I kind of make fish on a regular basis. Basically, I've been making fish forever, so I've always got different ways of making it. So if you guys want to check out some of those different things, since they're not catch and cooks, just go check out that channel. But hopefully you guys enjoyed this one. I hope I helped you guys learn just a little bit. I don't know how long the fish are going to be in this harbor specifically. This is pre-spawn, but they're ready to burst, so I'm going to guess they're going to go out on the weed lines here soon, so I'll probably be following them out there. Once in a while I get bigger fish when I go out on the weed line, so I'm hoping that's going to be the next thing. But I'll take the 212s, and I mean, I caught like 110s, so there's that. So I don't think I had a bad day. Good sunny day in the water, and yeah, hopefully looking forward to much more. If you're new here, subscribe. If you're not new here, thanks for joining me to the end of the video. I appreciate you guys. See you guys next time.